6:23, a heart attack can be life-changing, you know that. So imagine having one, then another a year later, and then another shortly after that.
Yeah, talk about a lucky guy. It happened to Richard Chamberlain. He was near death when he arrived at the Abrazo Heart Hospital last June, but you almost wouldn't recognize him today.
I was watching the Super Bowl, and as soon as it ended, my neck got stiff and my arm got stiff, and I said to my girlfriend, I think I'm having a heart attack.
That was February 1st, 2015.
She said, no, you're not. I said, yeah, I'm pretty sure, and I drove myself to the hospital, and the next morning I woke up with a pacemaker and a defibrillator in my chest.
For Richard Chamberlain, nothing has been the same since. Doctors told him if he didn't have a transplant, he'd be dead in 2 years. They were almost right. A year later, he had another heart attack. And then last June,
my car started spinning around. And next thing I knew, I was sweating. I was violently throwing up. I called my girlfriend and said, you gotta take me to the hospital.
He ended up here at the Abrazo Heart Hospital's Cardio-Renal Center.
When I got here in June, my heart function was 5%, my ejection fraction, and I was pretty much dead.
Do you remember what you thought when you first saw Richard come in?
A train wreck, who truly needed what is called an LVAD.
Dr. Chris Vijay used a combination of devices and medications to literally bring Chamberlain back from the brink of death.
And they come together and they do what is called coupling. We know what happens when coupling happens in human beings. We create a new life.
But he says Chamberlain's attitude has made the biggest difference in his recovery.
You see Richard, and he's a very unique individual. I mean, he has so much of energy and enthusiasm in himself, inside.
I just decided this wasn't going to be the end of me, and I just started fighting back.
He's changed his diet, lost 83 pounds, and hits the gym every single day. His heart, once functioning at just 5%, now working at 35%.
That's a big deal. That is unheard of. And so very few patients get to that point, but that's our goal.
It's changed what I valued. I value the time with my 3-year-old. I value my family. You have this much time, so use it.